was going to ask you about your other employees who are currently taking a lunch break. And I ask you, how have pigs on your farm been special employees? Like, how have they helped your farm family and your business overall?
We tell people that the pigs are the hardest working employees on the farm and they don't even know it. So I feel like for our farming operation, looking at end goals of what we want with our land base, to go off that a little bit, people, I hear the question, how many pigs can I run on this acre and what's the amount of time and so on and so forth. And I tell people, I get asked that fairly often. And
you and me both.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can imagine. And I tell people I can't answer that. I can with some more details, but it depends on what you want. And so what we do is we don't use any rings. We don't do any of those things. Our hogs get to root. They get to wallow. They're very heavily impactful on the landscape. And so what we do is we put them in an area where they can do that. It actually benefits that area and improves that area. This is an area that they're in now that's been cleared mechanically, but behind that, where they'll be moving to, man, it's overgrown. It was logged a few years ago, and so it's a lot of saplings and stuff. Would like to convert that over to silvopasture. If I put these animals out in the middle of a pasture now, they're going to do more disturbance and destruction than they are improvement. And it's not going to be a good scenario for either one of us. They're not going to be a benefit to the farm at that point. If you put them in an area like this, man, they get to go out, they get to root up these saplings, they get to wallow around, they get to do their thing, and it improves the land base and helps move us toward the goal that we want. So that's what I feel like is, you hear the term with the pigs are nasty, they're living in mud and all this and that, and it's not the pig's fault, that's the farmer's fault.
Amen.
Every
Amen.
single time. So
keep preaching.
It's about having a management system that sets your animals up to be successful as an enterprise by putting them in a scenario that they can be an improvement to your operation. I would be super stressed if I had my pigs out in the pasture. I'd be like, I got to move these pigs like 4 times a day to keep them from doing more disturbance than what's necessary and what's improving. Out here, man, there's still very much a rhyme and a reason of when you move them and the space that they get and so on and so forth. But they get to come out, you get to watch them, be happy, and you get to watch them do what they're created to do, and you get to feel good about it, all while they're doing exactly what they were created to do, and they feel good about it. Yeah, I feel like it's about management from the farmer and from the managers in that operation, over a swine operation, to do it that way.
Amen. Y'all, you got to manage your pigs like people, with love and kindness.
Yep.
And plenty of food. Look at that.
Plenty of food.
Sir, do you have some time to do an interview, sir? Sir, no, okay, he's too busy eating. That's what pigs do. I love that because it's putting the blame on oneself, not the pigs. And that's kind of part of my story of, I thought, starting when I started raising pigs, that the pigs are breaking out and the pigs are breaking infrastructure. It's their fault. They're doing something wrong. Why do they keep doing these things? And then I had a come to Jesus moment with a sow named Louise and immediately realized that I'm the problem, not the pigs. And so I love how you're not blaming the pigs for ruined pasture or ruined landscape, but you're saying, okay, I need to do something in terms of tightening my management better so that way they can be happy and you can be happy, rather than how do I force pigs to do what I want them to do. It's more of a cooperation on your farm. I think it's just important for people who are getting into pig farming, especially, to know that have grace for yourself. You're going to make mistakes, and what we had mentioned earlier, there is no easy answer to how long pigs should stay on a piece of land or an increment of land. That factors that would influence that is soil type, the weather. Is it bone dry or has it been raining for 2 weeks straight? The breed of pigs you have. Some pigs are more disturbers than others. By the way, all pigs root. I don't want to hear y'all say, oh, this breed don't root. They all do, all right? Let's just make that clear. Also, how much your pig weighs, right? How many pigs you have and how much they weigh. What type of area are you in? pasture or are you in a forest? Forest disturbance, you don't want pigs to be in one area of forest for too long, and you don't want to return them back because there's not a lot of light. Therefore, grass takes longer to grow back, vegetation takes longer to grow back, compared to an open field where they're getting all the sunlight they could ever want, and you can rotate them back in 2 months or 3 months or something like that.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's just important that people break these legalistic misconceptions about pig farming on pasture or pig farming outdoors. I will never say that I am 100% someone who agrees with pig farmers on pasture. I believe that you can raise pigs in the forest too. I believe in some cases you can raise pigs not in the pasture or in the forest. It's just a matter of how you manage them in a way that's allowing pigs to be pigs, but also that's allowing proper health and nutrition